Hello, and welcome to the Espresso English Podcast, where we help you improve your English skills for the IELTS exam. I'm David, your host, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Alina. We're both experienced IELTS teachers, and we're here to guide you through the language and topics that will help you succeed in your exam.
Hi everyone, it's great to have you with us today. We're excited to dive into a fascinating topic that not only relates to your daily life, but also ties into themes you might encounter in the IELTS exam. Today, we'll be discussing the role of artificial intelligence in our everyday lives. It's a topic that's becoming increasingly important, and understanding it can give you an edge in your English proficiency.
That's right, Alina. We'll be analyzing a text that explores how AI is integrated into various aspects of our daily routines, from virtual assistants to healthcare. Our goal is to break down the language used in the text, highlight key vocabulary, and discuss the themes in a way that helps you improve your listening and speaking skills.
Absolutely, David. We'll also be sharing tips on how to approach similar topics in the IELTS exam, whether it's in the writing, speaking, or reading sections. So whether you're just starting your IELTS journey or looking to polish your skills, this podcast is for you.
Now, let's give you a sneak peek of what we'll be discussing today. The text we'll analyze looks at how AI is not just a futuristic concept, but something that's already part of our daily lives. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, AI is there, making our lives easier, more efficient, and sometimes a bit more complicated.
We'll explore the benefits and challenges of AI, and we'll discuss how you can talk about these ideas in your IELTS exam. We'll also look at some of the vocabulary used in the text, like ubiquitous and revolutionizing, and explain how you can use these words effectively in your own writing and speaking.
So, if you're ready to learn more about AI and improve your English at the same time, stay tuned. We're going to have a great discussion, and we can't wait to share it with you.
Let's get started.
The role of artificial intelligence in daily life. Introduction. In recent years, artificial intelligence, AI, has permeated various facets of our daily lives, often operating seamlessly in the background. From the moment we wake up to the time we retire for the night, AI influences our decisions, enhances our experiences, and simplifies our tasks. This essay aims to delve into the role of AI in daily life, exploring its applications, the benefits it confers, and the challenges it presents.
Alina, as an IELTS teacher, what stands out to you about this introduction?
Well, David, this is a classic IELTS Writing Task 2 style introduction. It's concise, sets the topic clearly, and outlines the essay's structure, applications, benefits, and challenges. For students aiming for Band 7 or higher, this is a great model. It uses formal language and avoids personal opinions, which is key for academic writing.
Absolutely. It's a strong start. Let's break it down further. First, the vocabulary. The opening line says, "Artificial intelligence has permeated various facets of our daily lives." What do you think about permeated and facets, Alina?
Great picks, David. Permeated is a high-level verb meaning to spread through something completely. It's a Band-Aid word, sophisticated but not overused. Students could swap it with entered or influenced, but permeated shows precision, and facets means aspects or parts, another academic term that adds variety. For speaking part 3, you could say, AI has permeated many facets of society, like education and healthcare.
Spot on. I'd add that seamlessly is another gem here, operating seamlessly in the background. It means smoothly, without problems, and it's perfect for describing technology in IELTS essays. Students, try using it in writing task 1, like, "The system operates seamlessly to improve efficiency."
Good point, David. The next bit, "From the moment we wake up to the time we retire for the night," is a lovely idiomatic phrasing. It's not overly complex, but it shows fluency. For speaking part 1, you could adapt it. "From the moment I wake up, I rely on my phone to plan my day."
Exactly, Alina. It's natural yet polished, great for Band 7 fluency. Now, let's look at the verbs. Influences our decisions, enhances our experiences, and simplifies our tasks. This trio is a goldmine for IELTS learners. They're active, precise verbs showing AI's impact.
Yes, and they're versatile. Influences means affects. Think of writing task 2 questions like how technology influences behavior. Enhances means improves, perfect for positive arguments, and simplifies is great for efficiency discussions. Students could use these in essays like technology enhances communication but simplifies complex tasks.
Well said. The sentence structure here is also worth noting. It's a compound sentence with 3 parallel verbs. That's a Band 7 structure, showing grammatical range. For writing task 2, students could mimic this. Social media connects people, educates users, and promotes businesses.
Agreed, David. Now, the last sentence. This essay aims to delve into the role of AI in daily life, exploring its applications, the benefits it confers, and the challenges it presents, is the thesis statement. Delve into is a fantastic phrasal verb meaning to investigate deeply. It's academic and shows intent.
Definitely. Confers is another high-level word. It means gives or provides, but it's more formal. Students could use it in essays like, education confers numerous advantages, and presence here means offers, but hints at challenges, setting up a balanced discussion. Perfect for IELTS.
Right, David. This sentence also previews the essay's structure, which is a must for task achievement in writing task 2. It tells us we'll get applications, benefits, and challenges, classic pros and cons format. For students, this is a template. State your topic, then list what you'll discuss.
True, Alina. For speaking part 3, you could adapt this. I'd like to delve into how AI affects daily life, exploring its uses, advantages, and drawbacks. It's structured and shows coherence.
Perfect tip. Overall, this introduction is a Band 8 model, formal tone, advanced vocabulary, and clear organization. Students, listen to it again, note the words like permeated, enhances, and delve into, and practice using them.
Applications of AI in daily life. AI's presence is ubiquitous in modern society, with applications ranging from personal assistants to complex industrial systems. Virtual assistants. Devices like Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, and Google Assistant have become household names. These AI-powered tools use natural language processing to understand and respond to user commands, helping with tasks such as setting alarms, sending messages, and controlling smart home devices. Recommendation systems. Platforms like Netflix, Spotify, and Amazon employ AI algorithms to analyze user behavior and preferences, thereby recommending personalized content, music, and products. This not only enhances user satisfaction, but also drives business growth through increased engagement. Healthcare. AI is revolutionizing healthcare by aiding in disease diagnosis, predicting patient outcomes, and personalizing treatment plans. For instance, a study from Stanford University found that an AI system can identify skin cancer with an accuracy comparable to that of dermatologists.
All right, what a great piece of text. Let's break it down as IELTS teachers would. Alina, what stands out to you first?
Well, David, I'd start with the opening line. AI's presence is ubiquitous in modern society. That word ubiquitous is a gem for IELTS students aiming for Band 7 or higher. It means found everywhere, and it's a sophisticated synonym for common or widespread. You could use it in writing task 2, like, smartphones are ubiquitous in today's world, or in speaking part 3 when discussing technology's impact.
Excellent point, Alina. Vocabulary like that shows range and precision, which examiners love. I also noticed the structure here. It's a topic sentence followed by specific examples: virtual assistants, recommendation systems, and healthcare. This mirrors the kind of paragraph you'd write in Task 2. You state your main idea, then support it with clear examples. Students, take note. This is a model for organizing your ideas.
Absolutely, David. Let's zoom in on the first example, virtual assistants. The text mentions Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, and Google Assistant, and explains how they use natural language processing. That's a technical term, but it's explained simply, understanding and responding to commands. For IELTS speaking, you could say, I use Alexa to set reminders, which saves me time, and throw in a phrase like cutting-edge technology to impress the examiner.
Good advice, Alina. And for writing Task 1, if you're describing a process, like how AI handles commands, you could use sequence words like first, then, or thereby, which pops up here, thereby recommending personalized content. It's a formal linker meaning, as a result, perfect for academic writing.
Right, and speaking of thereby, let's move to the recommendation systems part. The text says Netflix and Spotify employ AI algorithms to analyze user behavior and preferences. Employ is a strong verb, better than use, and analyze user behavior could be a collocation to memorize. In speaking part 2, describing a favorite app, you might say, Spotify employs AI to suggest songs based on my listening habits, which I really enjoy.
Spot on, Alina. I also like how it says, enhances user satisfaction and drives business growth. Those are positive outcomes, and students could use cause and effect language here. For example, in writing Task 2, AI enhances convenience, which in turn boosts productivity. The phrase in turn is another handy linker.
Definitely. Now, the healthcare section is fascinating. AI is revolutionizing healthcare uses revolutionizing, a dynamic word meaning dramatically changing. Band 7+ students should try it, maybe in an essay about technology. AI is revolutionizing education by personalizing learning. And that Stanford study about skin cancer detection? It's a specific example which adds credibility, something IELTS writing loves.
True, Alina. Aiding in disease diagnosis and personalizing treatment plans are also phrases students can adapt. In speaking part 3, you could say, AI aids doctors by speeding up diagnosis, making healthcare more efficient. The word comparable, in comparable to dermatologists, is another good one. It means similar to, and works well in comparisons, like online learning is comparable to traditional classes in effectiveness.
Great catch, David. The text also has a nice mix of sentence types, simple, compound, and complex. For instance, this not only enhances user satisfaction but also drives business growth is a compound sentence with not only, but also. Students, practice this structure. It shows grammatical range, a key scoring criterion.
Absolutely, Alina. And the tone is formal yet clear, which suits IELTS academic tasks. There's no slang, and terms like AI-powered tools and increased engagement are precise. Students, when you're practicing writing Task 2, aim for this level of formality. Avoid contractions like it's, and use it is instead.
Well said, David. This text is a goldmine for vocabulary, structure, and ideas. It's perfect for listening practice too. Imagine it as a monologue in Section 2. You'd need to catch details like Stanford University or natural language processing to answer questions.
Agreed, Alina. Let's continue listening to the podcast to explore the benefits and challenges of AI next. There's so much more to unpack, and we'll keep giving you tips to ace your IELTS. Stay tuned to Espresso English.
Finance. In the financial sector, AI is used for fraud detection, risk assessment, and algorithmic trading. AI algorithms can process vast amounts of data to identify patterns and make predictions, helping financial institutions make informed decisions. Smart homes. AI is at the heart of smart home technology, where devices learn from user habits to automate tasks like adjusting lighting, temperature, and security systems. This not only provides convenience, but also contributes to energy efficiency. Transportation. AI is transforming transportation through navigation systems that provide real-time traffic updates and optimize routes. Additionally, the development of autonomous vehicles relies heavily on AI for decision-making and safety features. Education. AI is making waves in education through personalized learning platforms that adapt to individual student needs, providing tailored content and feedback. Additionally, AI-powered tools are used for grading and assessment, streamlining the evaluation process for educators.
We've just listened to a segment covering AI's applications in finance, smart homes, transportation, and education. Alina, what stood out to you from this part?
David, I found this section really rich in practical examples of AI, things we can all relate to. It's packed with specific applications, which is perfect for IELTS students because these are the kinds of details you can use in writing task 2 or speaking part 3 to show depth in your answers. Let's break it down section by section, starting with finance. What do you think about the language there?
Absolutely, Alina. The finance part starts with, in the financial sector, AI is used for fraud detection, risk assessment, and algorithmic trading. Right away, we've got a list structure: fraud detection, risk assessment, algorithmic trading, which is a great technique for IELTS writing task 1 or speaking to organize ideas clearly. The phrase, AI algorithms can process vast amounts of data, uses precise vocabulary like process and vast, which are band 7-level words. Students, if you're aiming for a higher score, swap out simple words like big for vast or huge to impress the examiner.
Good point, David. I also noticed the phrase, make informed decisions at the end. That's a collocation, words that naturally go together, and IELTS examiners love seeing these because they show fluency. For example, in speaking part 2, if you're asked about decision-making, you could say, AI helps people make informed decisions by analyzing data. It's formal and natural. The text also uses patterns and predictions, which are key nouns for discussing trends, super useful for writing task 1 graphs or charts.
Exactly, Alina. Moving on to smart homes. AI is at the heart of smart home technology, where devices learn from user habits. I love the metaphor, at the heart of. It's a subtle idiom that adds sophistication. For IELTS students, idioms like this can lift your speaking score, but use them sparingly and correctly. The verb learn here is interesting too. It's anthropomorphism, giving human qualities to machines, which shows advanced language control.
Yes, and the next bit, automate tasks like adjusting lighting, temperature, and security systems, gives us another list, perfect for expanding answers. In speaking part 1, if you're asked about technology at home, you could say, AI automates tasks like controlling the lights or heating, making life more convenient. The text ends with contributes to energy efficiency, which introduces contributes to, a formal phrase great for writing task 2 when discussing benefits or solutions.
Spot on, Alina. Now, transportation. AI is transforming transportation through navigation systems that provide real-time traffic updates and optimize routes. The verb transforming is dynamic and precise, better than just changing. And real-time is a compound adjective, a nice touch for academic writing or speaking. The mention of autonomous vehicles and decision-making ties into broader IELTS themes like technology and safety, which often pop up in essay questions.
Definitely, David. For students, optimize routes is a phrase to note. It means making something as efficient as possible, and it's a versatile expression for discussing improvements in any context. The education section is my favorite. AI is making waves in education through personalized learning platforms. Making waves is a fantastic idiom, meaning causing a big impact, perfect for IELTS speaking to sound natural and confident.
I agree, Alina. Personalized learning platforms that adapt to individual student needs is loaded with useful language. Personalized and adapt are adjectives and verbs that show flexibility, great for describing solutions in writing task 2. And tailored content and feedback uses tailored, meaning customized, which is a Band 8 level synonym for specific. The final point about streamlining the evaluation process introduces streamlining, another high-level verb meaning to make more efficient.
Right? And evaluation process is a formal noun phrase that could fit into an essay about education or technology. For IELTS students, this text is a goldmine of vocabulary and structures. You could use these ideas in Speaking Part 3, like AI streamlines processes in education by providing tailored feedback, which helps students learn faster. It's concise, formal, and shows off your range.
Well said, Alina. This section really highlights how AI is woven into daily life, and it's given us plenty of language to unpack: lists, collocations, idioms, and precise verbs. For our listeners, practice using these in your own sentences. Try writing a short paragraph about AI in education or transportation using words like optimize, streamline, or personalized.
Absolutely, David. And there's so much more to explore in this text. Let's continue listening to the podcast and see what else we can uncover to help our IELTS students ace their exams. Ready for the next part?
Let's dive back in. Stay tuned, everyone, for more Espresso English.
Benefits of AI in daily life. The integration of AI into daily life brings forth a multitude of benefits that enhance both individual and societal well-being. Convenience. AI automates mundane tasks, freeing up time for more productive or leisure activities. For example, voice-activated assistants allow users to perform tasks like ordering groceries or booking appointments without manual effort. Personalization. AI tailors experiences to individual preferences, improving user satisfaction. Whether it's a personalized newsfeed or a custom fitness plan, AI ensures that content and services are relevant and engaging. Efficiency. By optimizing processes and reducing errors, AI increases efficiency in various sectors. In manufacturing, AI-powered robots can perform repetitive tasks with precision and speed, boosting productivity. Innovation. AI drives innovation, leading to the development of new products and services that were previously unimaginable. From AI-generated art to personalized learning platforms, the possibilities are vast and continually expanding.
All right, that was the text. Let's unpack it. As IELTS teachers, we're looking at this from a language perspective, vocabulary, structure, and how you can use it in the exam. Alina, what stood out to you first?
Well, David, I think the vocabulary here is a goldmine for IELTS students aiming for Band 7 or higher. Take the opening line. The integration of AI into daily life brings forth a multitude of benefits. Words like integration, brings forth, and multitude are sophisticated yet accessible. Integration means blending something into a whole, which is perfect for discussing technology's role in essays. Brings forth is a formal way to say produces, and multitude adds that academic flair instead of just saying many.
Great point, Alina. For writing task 2, if a student wrote, "The integration of technology brings forth numerous advantages," they'd immediately signal a higher language level. Let's move to the first benefit, convenience. The text says, AI automates mundane tasks, freeing up time. I love mundane here. It's a Band 7 word meaning boring or ordinary, and it's spot on for describing repetitive chores. What do you think about freeing up time?
It's a fantastic phrasal verb. Freeing up means making time available, and it's versatile for speaking too. Imagine a Part 1 question like, how do you spend your free time? A student could say, technology frees up my time by handling tasks like shopping so I can relax. It's natural and shows control of phrasal verbs, which examiners love.
Exactly. The example given, Voice-activated assistance for ordering groceries or booking appointments is practical too. For speaking part 2, if the cue card is describe a piece of technology you find useful, this fits perfectly. Now, let's look at personalization. The text says AI tailors experiences to individual preferences, improving user satisfaction. Tailors is a gem. It means customizing, and it's a step up from makes.
Yes, and user satisfaction is a collocation that's very IELTS-friendly. In writing task 2, you might argue, AI tailors services to individuals, thereby enhancing user satisfaction. That thereby adds cohesion, which is a scoring criterion. The examples, a personalized newsfeed or custom fitness plan, are relatable too, helping students generate ideas for their responses.
Right. And cohesion brings us to efficiency. The text uses optimizing processes and boosting productivity. These are technical phrases that shine in academic writing. Optimizing means making something as effective as possible, and boosting is a strong verb for increasing. Alina, how could students use this in the exam?
For a question like, how can technology improve workplaces? A student could write, AI optimizes processes in manufacturing by using robots, boosting productivity and reducing costs. It's concise, uses topic-specific vocabulary, and shows a clear argument, ideal for task achievement and lexical resource.
Spot on. The last benefit, innovation, is where it gets exciting. AI drives innovation uses drives as a dynamic verb, meaning powers or leads. Then there's previously unimaginable, a phrase that screams Band 8. It suggests something beyond imagination, which is great for discussing future possibilities in speaking part 3.
I agree, and vast and continually expanding possibilities wraps it up beautifully. Vast means huge, and continually expanding shows ongoing growth, perfect for discussing trends. For example, in writing task 1, if describing a graph on tech growth, a student could say, the possibilities for AI are vast and continually expanding, linking data to analysis.
Brilliant breakdown, Alina. This text is a treasure trove for IELTS skills, listening for specific details, picking up advanced vocab, and structuring arguments. It's also balanced, setting us up to explore challenges later. But for now, let's keep the momentum going.
Absolutely, David. Let's continue listening to the podcast and see what's next. Stay with us, everyone, on Espresso English.
Challenges and concerns. While AI offers numerous advantages, it also presents several challenges that must be addressed to ensure its responsible and ethical use. Privacy. The collection and analysis of personal data by AI systems raise significant privacy concerns. The Cambridge Analytica scandal, where user data from Facebook was misused, serves as a stark reminder of the potential risks associated with data handling in AI applications. Job displacement. The automation capabilities of AI may lead to job losses in sectors where tasks can be performed by machines. A report by McKinsey predicts that by 2030, AI could displace up to 30% of current work hours, necessitating a shift in workforce skills and the creation of new job opportunities in AI-related fields. Bias. AI algorithms are only as unbiased as the data they are trained on. If the training data is skewed, AI systems can perpetuate and even amplify existing biases, leading to discriminatory outcomes. For example, facial recognition systems have been found to be less accurate for people with darker skin tones. Dependence. Over-reliance on AI may diminish human skills and critical thinking. For instance, over-dependence on GPS navigation can lead to a loss of spatial awareness and map-reading skills.
All right, let's break this down as IELTS teachers would. First, the structure here is clear and logical, perfect for writing task 2. It starts with a topic sentence. While AI offers numerous advantages, it also presents several challenges that must be addressed. This sets up a balanced argument, which is key for scoring high in task response. Alina, what do you think of the language used here?
It's spot on for IELTS Band 7 or above. The writer uses formal vocabulary like presence, addressed, and ethical use, which shows academic tone. There's also cohesion with linking phrases like for example and for instance, guiding the listener through the points seamlessly. Let's zoom in on the first challenge, privacy. The phrase raise significant privacy concerns is a collocation IELTS students should note. It's precise and academic. David, how could students use this in speaking?
Great point, Alina. In speaking part 3, if asked about technology's downsides, you could say, AI raises significant privacy concerns because it collects so much personal data. It's concise and shows fluency with collocations. The Cambridge Analytica example is also a goldmine. It's a real-world reference that adds depth. Students could paraphrase it. The misuse of Facebook data in the Cambridge Analytica case highlights the risks of AI. That's Band 8 territory.
Exactly. Moving to job displacement, the text uses automation capabilities and displace up to 30% of current work hours, technical terms backed by a McKinsey report. This is brilliant for writing task 2, where evidence strengthens arguments. Students could simplify it as AI might replace many jobs, but adding necessitating a shift in workforce skills elevates it. How would you teach this, David?
I'd focus on the verb displace. It means replace, but sounds more formal, perfect for essays. Pair it with automation in a sentence like, automation could displace workers in manufacturing. The phrase necessitating a shift is advanced. It means requiring a change. So students might practice, job losses necessitate new training programs. It's a complex structure that boosts grammatical range.
Love that. Now, the bias section introduces perpetuate and amplify existing biases, a mouthful but so useful. Perpetuate means continue, and amplify means make worse. For speaking, students could say, AI can amplify biases in data, like in facial recognition. The example about darker skin tones is specific and thought-provoking, ideal for showing critical thinking in IELTS.
Absolutely, and it ties into ethical discussions, a common IELTS theme. The final point, dependence, uses diminish human skills, another strong collocation. Diminish means reduce, and paired with over-reliance, it's a sophisticated way to say, we depend too much. In writing, you could write, over-reliance on AI diminishes critical thinking, and explain the GPS example. Alina, any idioms here?
Not directly, but we could suggest one. AI is a double-edged sword. It helps but harms. It fits the text's balance of advantages and challenges. Students could use it in speaking. AI is a double-edged sword because it saves time but reduces skills. It's natural and idiomatic, boosting lexical resource.
Perfect. Overall, this text is a treasure trove for IELTS vocab. Significant concerns, ethical use, perpetuate biases, and it's structured like a Band 8 essay. Students, practice paraphrasing these points and using the examples. Alina, any final tips?
Yes, focus on the cause and effect language here, like may lead to or can result in. It's gold for writing task 2 conclusions or speaking answers. For example, over-reliance on AI can result in weaker problem-solving skills. It shows you can analyze consequences.
Well said. There's so much more to explore in this text, so let's continue listening to the Espresso English podcast and dive deeper into AI's role in our lives. Stay tuned, everyone.
Conclusion. In conclusion, artificial intelligence plays a pivotal role in shaping our daily lives, offering a myriad of benefits while also presenting complex challenges. As AI continues to evolve and become more integrated into society, it is imperative to approach its development and deployment with caution, ensuring that ethical considerations, privacy protections, and inclusive practices are at the forefront. By understanding and proactively addressing the implications of AI, we can harness its potential to create a better, more efficient, and equitable world.
That's a powerful wrap-up, David, and it's a textbook example of a strong conclusion for IELTS Writing Task 2. It balances the positive and negative aspects of AI and ends with a forward-looking solution, exactly what examiners look for in a Band 7 or 8 essay. Let's start with the opening. Artificial intelligence plays a pivotal role. What stands out here?
The phrase pivotal role is a gem. Pivotal means crucial or central, and it's a sophisticated adjective that elevates the tone. For IELTS students, this is perfect for writing or speaking. You could say, technology plays a pivotal role in education, and instantly sound more academic. The verb shaping is also dynamic. It suggests active influence, which is great for showing lexical range.
Absolutely. Then we get offering a myriad of benefits while also presenting complex challenges. The word myriad means many, but has a formal flair, ideal for essays. The contrast with while is a cohesive device that shows balance, a key scoring criterion in task response. How could students use this structure?
It's versatile. In speaking part 3, if asked about technology, you could say, AI offers a myriad of benefits, like convenience, while presenting challenges, such as privacy issues. It's a complex sentence that hits grammatical range and accuracy. The adjective complex adds depth. Students could swap it with significant or pressing to vary their vocab.
Moving on, as AI continues to evolve and become more integrated into society, uses a present continuous tense, continues to evolve, which implies ongoing change. This is excellent for discussing trends in IELTS. The phrase integrated into society is a collocation worth noting. Students could adapt it to technology integrated into education or daily life.
Good catch, Alina. Then we have, it is imperative to approach its development and deployment with caution. Imperative means essential. It's a strong, formal word that signals importance. Development and deployment is a precise pair, technical terms that suit an academic essay. For writing task 2, students could write, it is imperative to regulate AI development to protect privacy, showing control of advanced vocabulary.
The next bit, ensuring that ethical considerations, privacy protections, and inclusive practices are at the forefront, is a list that demonstrates parallelism, a grammatical technique that boosts coherence. At the forefront is an idiom meaning most important, perfect for speaking. You might say, privacy protections should be at the forefront of AI policies. What do you think, David?
Spot on. That list also introduces ethical considerations and inclusive practices, phrases that scream IELTS Band 8. They're abstract, topic-specific terms that work for essays on technology or society. The final sentence, by understanding and proactively addressing the implications of AI, we can harness its potential, uses proactively addressing, which means taking action beforehand. It's a Band 7 plus phrase students should practice, like proactively addressing climate change.
And harness its potential is another winner. Harness means use effectively, a vivid verb that could fit into harness renewable energy or harness technology for learning. The conclusion ends on an optimistic note with a better, more efficient, and equitable world, using adjectives that align with IELTS themes like equality and progress.
Exactly. This conclusion is a model for students. It's concise, balanced, and packed with high-level language. For writing task 2, mimic this. Restate the topic, weigh both sides, and propose a solution. In speaking, use phrases like it's imperative or harness its potential to impress the examiner.
Agreed. Students, practice paraphrasing this. AI is vital in our lives, bringing many advantages but also tough issues. We must develop it carefully, focusing on ethics and fairness to make the world better. That keeps the meaning, but builds your flexibility.
Well, that's all for today's deep dive into AI on Espresso English. We've covered a lot: applications, benefits, challenges, and now this stellar conclusion. Hopefully, you've picked up some vocab and strategies for your IELTS journey.
Absolutely, David. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Keep practicing those phrases like pivotal role, myriad of benefits, and proactively addressing. They'll give you that extra edge in the exam. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share it with your study buddies.
Until next time, keep brewing your English skills with Espresso English. See you soon.
Bye for now.